Hello YouTube and welcome back to another episode of Transformers Nation. And in today's episode, now I'm actually considering starting new series and stuff like that into the channel and may not be doing so much of reviews anymore. But in today's episode, we're going to be actually listening to somebody's opinion in the Transformers The Last Knight film. And apparently, it's called the Sixth Row Review or something like that. And I'm not 100% sure, what some of it means. Now, I just want to hear his opinion. I just wanted to see your guys' opinion down in the comments down below. Just just tell me what you guys think of this guy's opinion, and then I'll give my opinion on the film. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get right into the video. But just before we get started, you guys can go ahead and give me a follow on Instagram, Twitter, and of course, go join my Transformers group on Facebook. So, if that's what you want, you guys can go check them out. I'll provide links down in the description down below. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Alright guys, let's go on ahead and play the clip.
Seat kickers, popcorn eaters, and moviegoers, I'm Lucas Bannock with the Sixth Row Review. In this edition, we take a look at the fifth incarnation of the Transformers movies, The Last Knight, starring Mark Wahlberg, Sir Anthony Hopkins, and a host of other people. And a bunch of robots, too. That's kind of the whole point of Transformers, is robots, right? They're in disguise. There are cars, there are trucks, there are submarines, apparently. Let's get this out of the way right off the bat. The Transformers series is not high art. You're not coming here to see Shakespeare. You're not going to this movie expecting Academy Award-worthy performances. You're going to this movie to watch robots beat the snot out of each other, and that's what you get for 2 hours and 25 minutes in Transformers The Last Knight. There is no sense of plot in this movie. Don't even think about that. It's not a good movie when it comes to plot. There's no character development whatsoever. I shouldn't say that. The little girl in the movie, her character develops a little bit. And I mean just a little bit. The rest of the characters, they don't evolve at all. From the robots to the people, it's just who you get at the beginning is who you're getting at the end. But that's what we've come to expect, really, from Michael Bay's Transformers movies. We're not looking for plot development. We're looking for big action set pieces, and we get them. We get them in spades. The movie is loud. It's obnoxious. It's everything, really. And I've said it. It's everything you expect from a Transformers movie, and nothing you don't expect. The biggest complaint I have with this movie is not the action scenes. It's not even the lack of plot, because we know what we're getting in a Transformers movie. We're not getting plot. The biggest issue I have with this movie is the humor. It's not funny. There are maybe 3 laughs in this movie, and it tries really hard to make you laugh, and it does not succeed. They try to be witty. There's no wit. Oh, we get it. The robots are, some of the robots are racist. It's funny, right? No, it's not funny. It's stupid. And that is probably the biggest drawback of the movie. Yes, when you're in the action scenes, they're fantastic. You're watching these robots beat the crap out of each other. Mark Wahlberg's in there to help every once in a while. But as soon as a joke is cracked, it just takes you right out. You're no longer like, hey, this is some awesome action. You're like, wow, did a robot just say that? Or did that come right out of Mark Wahlberg's mouth? Or really, you gave Sir Anthony Hopkins that line? The humor is probably the worst part of this movie. That being said, if you're going into this movie, and if you're going to see this movie, you're going into it, again, to watch the robots beat the crap out of each other, you'll probably have a good time. It is rather long. It's 2 hours and 25 minutes, which is like the shortest Transformers movie we've gotten so far, but you could probably chop another 20 minutes, maybe even 40 minutes out of this movie and still have a decent robot fight movie. There were a whole lot of, and I use this term very loosely, expanded upon.
And there you have it, folks. The opinion of that guy of what he had to say. No, you're not coming to the film to see Shakespeare, no. You're actually coming to the movie to see robots fighting each other. And you get to see Optimus Prime. It's something a bit different. I think a lot of us are not used to. I mean, we've had Age of Extinction where we had AI bots, and then we have knights now. Back, I mean, 1984 film. Or no, I'm sorry, the 1984 show. We didn't get the backstory of how they were knights or back in World War II. No, we actually got them first coming to Earth in the 80s. And that is a totally different story. So I think the Transformers storyline is kind of running out of ideas due to the fact that now we have knights and now we have futuristic robots in like the fourth movie. But I would have to say, literally, the Last Knight film was actually pretty good. Now the humor's not the greatest, I will admit, but it's not that bad. It's not all that bad. But I will say this. He did give the movie 2 out of 5 in the stars. And I don't know, and then he said he gave it a kind of a 2.5 stars because, I mean, why not? But I give it probably 4 stars. I mean, my favorite films probably would have had to been the first one, the second, and the third. That's it. I think Age of Extinction kind of pushed it, and this a bit pushed it, but I mean, it wasn't all that bad. It wasn't all that bad. But, yeah, I mean, I like the movie. I think the story on it's pretty good. And, that's, my rating is probably 4 stars, like I said. But anyways, guys, that's roughly about it in today's episode. Just got to keep the video short because, I mean, I don't want to waste people's time in my videos. I don't want to keep them boring and long forever. But also another thing I did want to kind of point out, that seeing Shakespeare and the plot, and he said that Transformers is not high art. That's really good art. He was mistaken for saying that. I mean, Transformers is good quality. But anyways, guys, that's roughly about it in today's episode. But, I mean, that's roughly all I have to say about it. I mean, he's just, I know I said probably that's and twice. But, you know, I'm just going to add maybe a couple more minutes to this. But the thing is, with him saying that no character development may be true, but the little girl's character developed a little bit. And he said a little bit. I don't know. I kind of feel like a lot of the characters had changed a lot. I mean, development. Bumblebee got his voice back. Nemesis Prime, got that. Optimus Prime turned into Nemesis Prime. And that's it. That's roughly about it. I think he was missing a few gaps in there with that. But, no, that's roughly all I have to say about this entire thing. And for the last time, this is the goodbye part. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Be sure to smash the like button and leave a comment down below what your opinion is about this entire thing. And I will be displaying a couple clips at the end of this where Cogman said goodbye to his master, which honestly brings me to tears to this day. I mean, when I first watched the movie, it was really heartbreaking and it was very emotional for me watching that, and who couldn't cry in the entire thing. And then that's about it. Thanks guys for watching.
My lord, Lord Folgan.
I had it, Cogman. I had my moment.
You did, my lord. This is the hardest part of my job. Watching Folgans die.
Thank you, Cogman. Carry on.
Of all the earls I have had the pleasure to serve, you are by far the coolest.